Yeah, episode 16 of the Necro-Schall Base of 5 stuff, and we got kind of a power grid problem that I created last episode. At night it's pretty bad. So this is going to be an episode about fixing the power grid, and got a bunch of things to do this. Like some more solar went in there. Like I left some of these trees up because pollution absorption is great. But the issue is there's some more stuff over here that we can get rid of. Don't actually need all those things that are out of range. Could extend there, won't. Because the theme of the last couple of episodes has been, hey, we've got to make the mixed build work, followed by, yay, the mixed build is working, followed by, hey, we've upgraded the mixed build, and now we're not actually making, we're barely making enough fuel, and at night the fuel production slows down, and these things should be full with steam to empty during the night, but they're not. So we need to make more stuff. If I even look at this is solar panel use actually nearly in line with steam engine use during the day even. Like here's where I started to throw some more solar panels down, and we're starting to get some more power grid now because it's becoming daytime again. But basically this here means I need twice as many solar panels if the solar panels are going to do all the work during the day. So this is this 3.2k is after this little uptick here. So I think I was about nearly 3. The theme is I need about another 3,000 solar panels, but then I also need a lot more of these, and I think we're going to have to do some other nasty, dirty hacks to this is not great. This is some other nasty, dirty hacks to kind of make the power grid still kind of work. And I think the first thing, the other thing that I noticed is I'm spinning up a lot of red chips, which is cool because a lot of red chips are great, and actually a lot of blue chips as well. But I think what we're going to do after having hey, let's get the mixed build working, is we're actually going to get rid of a lot of these things. I wasn't planning on taking rid of 5 of these. I was thinking about taking out 4 of them, and then saw how many red chips I had and how many blue chips I had. So basically these things are basically only going to feed the assemblers making modules, and they're not even going to do that at full rate. So basically no red chips are going to get passed, basically no blue chips are going to be made, so a lot of this stuff is all going to slow down, and the LDS is going to keep going at the same rate, and all of that is kind of fine. Like I don't even mind, like I can just copy these and put these back later when we've got power grid problems, but this will take, these guys are pulling quite a lot of power out because, 4 prod mods. But also, I don't really mind running down this buffer. Like, I can just lean on that. In fact, I think the only place that goes is into module upgrades. Oh yeah, all the module upgrades are done. So I've got a lot of these sitting around. So that's hopefully going to save us some amount of power grid. The other thing that I realized, do I have efficiency modules on me? I don't have efficiency modules on me. Oh yeah, and this guy's got, we've got another couple of hundred of those things, and then we got like some of these guys attacking over here, and it's probably fine. Oh, these guys are shooting at the bots trying to find the walls and slightly out of range, but whatever, it's fine. The other thing I realized was, where are they? Are they over here? I do have efficiency modules and storage. Good. In fact, give me some of these, and give me some of these, because the other thing I realized, actually, copy this first because I can do it while I'm talking about it, is over here, not over here, over here. Like I was thinking about the direct pollution contribution of these things, and these are pollution is actually +5, sure, and then electricity consumption is -50, which is still, quite a lot. Why are you not doing anything? I guess if this thing was taking coal out or something, or if this one was slow, who knows, whatever. But the thing I can do, and the reason why I copied the beacon, is I can throw a bunch of these things in here, and this will also, let's do that much. This will take a bit of load out of that mining, because these things are 4 4.75 megawatts each, and these things are, you know, significantly less than that. But also, this is not anywhere near the 80% cap. So this, actually putting 2 of these in is going to be, it'll help the pollution more than anything else, which is still also pretty wild at the moment. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Let's also do the same for the copper. I don't actually care about getting all of these in. Mostly it's just about getting some of them in, and that also needs to go there, and we want to rearrange that later as well. Well, these guys are running up, that's nice. On the pollution front, yeah, you go back in there. On the pollution front, this cloud is, you know, getting to be a problem, because we've turned on these belts of mining, and all these guys are doing a thing, and I didn't realize that these were actually at plus 5% pollution. I guess the efficiency modules don't do that much for pollution. Energy consumption minus 30, and then this thing actually, oh, okay, so this thing increases energy consumption. Let's look at the one that I've got in the miners. Increases energy consumption and pollution, but then there's something about that actual pollution rate being multiplied by the energy consumption rate, so throwing in a couple more beacons is going to help that. Yeah, this is one of the things I like about the bucket miners, in that there's no real place in vanilla where, why not? Why you no make? Are they even in the same Roboport network at this point? They're not in the Roboport network. Okay, cool. Do I want to try and drag that over? I guess I could just go and handle them myself. But yeah, there's no place in vanilla where efficiency modules actually make any sense. I have Roboports. I have only 42 bots. Interesting. And so that's one of the things I like about this big drills mod, is that suddenly, like, upgrading efficiency modules is now a thing that's worthwhile, even if you're not doing Spidertron, and efficiency beacons are also a thing that, like, are suddenly relevant, which is, you know, I like things that mods that shake things up a little. So let's give this guy all of those, give this guy some number of bots. We need to put another one of these things. Let's run between the train and not die. That worked out. And then over here, and this should also give me, yeah, that should give me build range on all the beacons I want to put down, so that's fine. Okay, so that probably didn't help the power grid much. Although this, maybe that was me turning off the stuff, who knows? Things getting destroyed are bots, fine. How many bots do you have? You've still got 50 bots, and you've got a bunch of repair packs or whatever. These guys, yeah, this I've just halved the power contribution from these things, which is nice, and also the pollution contribution as well. Give me these back, I guess. We're going to run over here, and yeah, then there were a variety of other things that I also wanted to work on, to attempt to rectify this power grid disaster, because I want to turn the mixed build back on. You know, I want all the things, and I need somewhere. I mean, maybe I should have continued Roboport coverage over that, but whatever. Yeah, a couple of things about this. I'm going to need, let's get off the rail line in case someone else is trying to use the rail line. I'm going to need, first of all, just more power grid. And the lazy way of doing this is, like, just grabbing all of that. Maybe I need that Roboport? Possibly. Yeah, let's just clip off. We'll just clip off the other stuff at later when we're actually lining these things up. Those are connecting to the Roboports at the wall, which I don't want. But where can I put this? I can put this, like, here. Is that going to fit there? Yeah, that's all going to fit there. Nice, doesn't it? So we do that. These things don't want to exist. This Roboport doesn't want to exist because I don't actually want to connect that to this wall. Do these guys have They don't have long power poles, so whatever. So some of this is getting built later. This side needs roboports, so let's hook that up as well. Here, and I guess here. And this one needs to not exist because I don't want to connect it to the wall. But if I go here, this isn't going to get build range on all of this. Can I have one? I can. This also connects to the stuff near the solar panels. So if I can go here, and this actually needs, you know, some of this stuff, then that should give me build range on this entire power plant, and then I just need to do the rest of making everything work. So put those there, that'll get water in. Oh yeah, let's do the other thing while the bots are building. Actually, there's several things to do. Which thing do we even do first? One of the realizations that I had, actually multiple realizations that I needed to implement in this area, hopefully pretty quickly, is first of all, I can't let this stone back up, which is kind of why this buffer is here. But the other thing that I wanted to do was, yeah, this can also go right, and this kind of needs to be at full rate. This isn't even the power grid stuff I was supposed to be working on. I don't actually think I need to pull that out there at all. So the plan is be able to pull all the stone off the belt, push everything through here and onto the purple science belt if I can. If I can't, then actually, can I? Yeah, we can still do that. And then this is, yeah, so that's better like that, a little bit. If this stone buffer ever fills up, hopefully it doesn't, then I'm going to need to do something else with it, and that something else, because I also complain about needing landfill, is going to be realizing I don't have any assemblers in my person. Yeah, we're gonna throw some of this stuff here, and then we're gonna have, you know what, let's just prepare to have a lot of this come out, because maybe we will, maybe we won't. You can put those over there. The bots should bring these eventually, pretty quickly. Yeah, so this is, did I bank much steam on that day? Yeah, these got about half full, and I kind of needed to be more than that. But yeah, we'll get these things on landfill, so that if this buffer ever fills up, and at the moment it won't because I've massively cut production, all of these things are backing up into the trains, then that's fine. So that was the first thing to do over there, which I actually didn't need yet. The second thing was that I'm pretty sure in the main base, the rate at which I'm getting iron is pretty disappointing, and so this guy, where is it, here, that's supposed to be making all of the power that I need for the power block that's still blinking, can't because it doesn't have the iron. However, over here, I have this entire, yeah, this belt of stuff here, which, okay, let's get some of these trees out of the way, which I think I ultimately need to turn that entire red belt into steel, because I don't have a whole lot of steel. But before then, what we're going to do is also turn it into more steam engines. We can use stack inserters for this, I guess, because we want it to go quickly. Yeah, then these things can go, these also going to need to be, this is the same number, something like that, because this wants to be these guys, and then this wants to be cogs and have some prod mods, and then this wants to be pipes, and now put these in here and have like one stack, because you're going to be making it fast enough that it's probably fine. So these guys are still throttled on the number of gears that they can get out. So I could do that differently, but I don't think I will. I could actually, yeah, we're just going to ignore beeping. As long as there's not very much beeping, it's probably fine. Give me a couple of these. And we're going to go to prod speed. And this means, yeah, we're making them slightly faster, we're getting some productivity out, these things are happening, they're in the network. The rest of this stuff is, yeah, not actually powered because the Roboport ranges don't exist because we didn't actually do anything like that, but that will help. Then this thing will be powered, then all these other build ranges will exist, and then this thing will also be, yeah, all these will be powered and all of these things will start to work. Should I think I should also run this, you know, somewhere over here? I was wondering where the build range was between one Roboport network and the next, and like as long as it's in line with the solar panels, then it will be within the build range of this one because it built the solar panels, so that's fine. This guy is doing everything that it can. I still need, you know what else I need? I actually still need boilers as well. So we're going to do that. This guy's going to get built sometime. Yeah, and then we've got a variety of other things to deal with. I think I want to turn all this into wall again, don't I? Could I have Canton system? I grabbed all of those. Okay, fine, whatever. I will need all of this eventually. Yeah, this wants to be these guys, but then we don't want a whole stack of these things. We probably just want boilers less than like 5, 10. The other thing I'm going to need a lot of is tanks, and I don't think I have any way of, I mean, let's actually check. Nearly all of this is in build range. This thing hasn't actually got, okay, sure. So a lot of these, yeah, I just need to put some fuel on that actually, and then the other thing I needed was to landfill across so I can actually put the things in there. I had landfill on the belt, that's why. Yeah, then there's all the other stuff to do as well, such as actually getting this thing fuel. Let's try and save these fish, or at least, you know, prepare to consume them later. Let's go through the middle of here. So if we can get, okay, let's not do that. I no longer like how that's lined up, but whatever. It'll do a thing. I think I have landfill left. Yeah, we're not complaining about having landfill. We're complaining about not having the these guys, which I am still making from all of the. Yeah, it's just waiting on cogs. It's just waiting on cogs. That's fine. These guys are. Oh wait, this is not what I wanted at all. I wanted boilers. Okay. In that case, yeah, that was several things wrong with that. But it's fine. We can just recycle all of those, and we're going to get a lot of boilers. Sure, whatever. Do I want to keep making boilers? I don't think I do, because I made like 50 of the things there, and I've also already got everything I need here. So that's probably fine. We just need to deal with fuel. Okay. So the thing I was going to do differently for fuel is, I mean, let's just run over there because the petrochem is just over here anyway. A number of things that I noticed about the petrochem setup is that, first of all, these things are not necessarily going very fast. So I think I want to refit all of these inserters so that I can beacon this stuff. Can I get more in here? Yes. Do bots have these things? Apparently. So if I have 2 of these things here, and then I can do the standard thing I can't do at the moment because I don't have. I mean, and yes, I am aware that this is going to hit my power grid while I'm organizing this. We can do this, and yeah, this is all kind of messed up. Or can I put this in here? Yeah, so that works again. So we can redo all of this. We can redo all of that. These things are actually offset, which is not super helpful. Could I move these? This way might actually just be to move these. And this actually lets me get another one in here. So that's fine. So we'll do that, and then we'll have... Now we can speed beacon these, which is going to make the power grid worse, yes. However, it'll mean we get a lot more stuff out, which is the thing that I care about. What even do I need to research at the moment? How much of each kind of stuff have I banked up? You need steel. I'm generally short of steel all over, and you've got another 700 plus what's on the belt, plus a 12% productivity bonus, so like a little over $1,000. And then purple science is not enough to do anything with, but I think we're going to continue kicking into the yellow science. What else do I need? I could just do laser speed. This doesn't actually... That I might actually be able to finish that research with the military science that I've already got. And then there's nothing really else here that I'm super enthusiastic about at this point. I mean, there's things I'll need later, like shotguns, bit of shotgun ammo, bit of grenades, artillery, all that stuff is good. These things are going to be necessary, but like I don't think I'm in a position to do anything with those yet, especially as I need to sort all of this stuff out. So yeah, these guys aren't putting any stuff anywhere yet, are they? And then is this even going to fit in the same way? Are these, because there's also this other gap here, which means I might want, I mean these ones are also offset in a way that, are they also offset? No, these ones are the same. It's just the inserters are weird. Okay, so this is going to completely take all of the light oil out of the power grid, which is, you know, a cool trick. But if we go, yeah, sure, whatever. I mean, it's not like the base is struggling for all the stuff at the moment or anything, is it? So I've got 2 here, and then 2 here, and then these ones don't need to exist. I do need to look at, yeah, so these guys are speed beaconed. I don't think I want those to be speed beaconed anymore. I think I want all of these to just be productivity, because I'm going to be in a position of not having all that much light oil to work with. But let's put this back after having destroyed it. So I'm going to want this much of this here, right? Yeah, like that. And then here the plan is we'll just push all of that left. But if that doesn't work, I want to top up this belt here with solid fuel this one doesn't have. Is that true? I think I want to run it all the way through to here and put a splitter over there. Yeah, that was the plan there. These guys also now, because I don't have the excess of light oil that I used to, also want to be prod mods everywhere. And yeah, these guys aren't powered. This is kind of a big deal. So yeah, so we're now getting a lot more solid fuel for the same amount of light oil. This could solve my tanks problem, because I probably don't need. Yeah, I've got a lot of landmines. I've got a lot of cliff explosives. I've got a lot of landmines. Yeah, I don't need all that steel there. And I'm pretty sure that, okay, whatever. Yeah, we can... Do I want to belt balance this first? No, because there's only half a belt going there anyway. And so because of that, I probably actually want to block this here, and then belt balance this here, of which I do not have quite the space. Unless we, let's just redo this again. There's no harm in that, is there? It's only whether or not the base has power. And that's not a super big deal, is it? So upper priority left. In here. Okay, so now we can have potentially a full belt of this stuff, which is cool. Do I want to start making tanks somewhere? Oh yeah, I wanted green chips. Which aren't in that direction at all, they're down here. The reason I wanted green chips, after having picked up all the steel, is because I noticed I had all the red chips as well, and one of the techs that just completed are all of these advanced logistics network things, which means, yeah, let's have let's have a bunch of those, because now I can start using request box to fix some of the things that were always a mess. Like this thing, instead of being hand fed, can now just be logistics request of whatchamacallit steel. But we got to go connect this to the other power grid first, because that's still a thing to do. Is this? Yeah, that was probably the easier way of doing that. These guys. Yeah. I guess I don't have the undergrounds in my inventory, and I kind of like having that cliff there. There's just something inconvenient and awkward, which is kind of the theme of this run. Yeah, because I want to hit another belt here, so I guess we just go like so. Is the power grid okay? So the power grid is is functional again. It's happy enough. Walls we're gonna presume are happy, and then yeah, this can. I kind of want. Yeah, if we do that, then I'm pretty sure there wasn't. Yeah, I didn't put the rest of this belt over the landfill bridge, and there's a tiny hole of landfill here which is going to annoy me. But other than that, and other than the fact that we don't have all the tanks yet, and that is no, it's all in build range. It's all built except for the tanks, and I've got the steel that I was going to use to build the tanks, and the fuel is on the way. So this is all looking like it might work. All these guys are running, which is good, but these guys aren't running. The other thing that might happen is I might end up running down the light oil, which is an ongoing concern. I wanted to go this way, just over the train tracks. It's fine. Yeah, we can still, I don't even need to worry about those things not being produced at the moment. I've just got a lot of it coming out. Over here, where else can... Okay, because I've apparently got a lot of wall. Oh yeah, I picked up a ton of wall as well, didn't I? Okay. We'll go over there. Move all of this out the way. Oh yeah, I wanted to buffer... I did want to handle the stone differently. I was trying to figure out if there was somewhere that I could make... And I think the answer to that is yes, because I can make it worse. Somewhere that I can make... Somewhere that I can make the tanks. Because I can put this thing here, and then... I've got some tanks in my inventory. Okay, sure. This thing here, this thing can have the tanks that I've already got. This thing can have all the steel. Should I bother to count how many tanks that is before I actually set this thing up? Because I need, by the looks of it, another 26 tanks, which means I only need like 2 stacks of steel, which means all of this. Let's do that. That's going to make me a lot of tanks. Let's also upgrade this thing like so, and that should hopefully sort out some amount of the power grid, because all of these things will turn on again. And then the other issue is that I still don't have... That's not a power pole, I can't click on it. This is a power pole that I can click on. So during the day, I think this is just because everything is turned off. So I'm pretty confident that I need to expand the power grid still, because not only do we want to turn these mixed builds fully back on again, and they're currently barely running, we also want another lane of mixed build over here. But the thing I've also realized is I've got copper here, I've got steel here, and chips here. Is there somewhere that I can make solar panels in the middle of the mixed build? Which sounds like a terrible idea that I'm absolutely going to go for. Because the copper only arrives to here, and the green chips are here, and the steel is on the other side. I think... Is it going to be able to get... Copper's going to be a bit of a pain. Actually, I can do it... Can I do it... Can I really make this a mess? If I do... this thing here, then I'll have to underground this as well, which is a continued pain, but if I do that, then I can have this thing making solar panels, and in a way this is a bit of a disaster. I need more of these boxes. Okay, sure, that used up almost all the steel I had, but those are all things that will be useful. Yeah, because I had some other ideas about things I was going to do badly as well. What other research do we want? I mean, personal defense lasers, yes. I was going to take the steel to the military, wasn't I? Because I wanted red... I wanted red ammo. I guess we do things that... I mean, these are all going to be useful and they're going to go slowly. I mean, robot worker speed, maybe? But this is all... This guy is going to struggle to get steel out, but it's also going to eat all the steel that comes out after the LDS. And I kind of want to keep the LDS going because, you know, we're doing yellow research stuff. I kind of want... Let's copy all this and put it in the different mix builds. But I've also kind of got a bit of steel happening here. And mostly it's just a thing I'm happy slowing down the purple because I've got to get, I need to go here, didn't it? Got to get kind of the rest of this running again at a speed that I'm more happy with. That underground at the top didn't need to be there, as it turned out. It's just a thing I put in when I was wondering if I was going to make this worse. And... okay, so this is going to give us a bunch of solar panels, and then we're going to take this out again when we turn the rest of the mixed build back on, but this also should give us... It should give us something for this copper to do. It's going to give us a bit more... Yeah, it's going to use this... It's going to be limited by steel, but that's all going to be kind of okay. What other things did I want to... do? There was something else I was going to do. Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, I think... Yeah, there's another... They re-expanded back here after I cleared that out, which is, I mean, inconvenient, but better than them being here and expanding closer. This wall is still fine. Oh yeah, that was the thing I was going to do, wasn't it? There are actually a couple of things to look at. All still in the direction of improving the power grid. Petrochem is this way, don't get it by trains. Yeah, this is the thing that I was slightly worried about. This is all empty, and that's kind of important because it's my power grid. So, also, am I running down... I am not running down the light oil, which is great. That's quite an important thing. But I am running out of oil, and I don't think that these guys... Yeah, these guys aren't speed beaconed, or even speed moduled. So this... That's not a thing. And then there was another... Wasn't there another... Yeah, there was another oil well over here. I don't think I care. I think we're just going to build solar over that, whatever. These guys are speed moduled, and then also just static, because I'm not using the gas that much. So one of the other options was pulling light oil out of here. One of the other options was also pulling crude oil out of here. So I think we go for that. I think we look at getting like another station in... One would fit there badly enough, so let's go for it. And then these don't need to exist. These are going to need to pump in from like this side or something, which is going to be a bit of a disaster. The fuel is going to have to run... I took the undergrounds off my hotbar. Fuel is going to have to run under here, which is also fine. It's not in the right place. Don't need that radar. Could actually just do another... Yeah, let's just make this bad. That's going to be the theme. Okay, so this is... That's actually not the petro gas station, is it? It's going to be like that. Then we're going to need another slightly different signaling setup, because these train stations are going to be shared, which is fine. We can do that. There's all going to be one intersection now, but it kind of was anyway. I mean, I could chain signal this, but I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, this will... Am I using this for crude or am I using this for light oil? I think I'm using this for crude. The thing I should actually do I have the speed modules? 20 speed modules? I think I need more speed modules. Is go and speed module the other oil, because this oil is just... Okay, I guess a train turned up. Where speed modules are not over there, speed modules are down here. I could also be upgrading speed modules here in the same way that I'm upgrading... That's so many prod mod 2s. Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, I got a lot of these things now, don't I? Okay. Which is, you know, it's a lot of resources that aren't doing anything super useful with, in the sense that, okay, that actually wasn't very far at all. Yeah, it's a lot of resources, and I could have just called this train. It's a lot of resources that aren't really being committed to anything useful. But that's, I mean, kind of where we are at this point. Okay, so that's going to upgrade a lot of stuff. These guys look like they're close enough that if I could put a beacon, say, here, I would hit 5 dudes. So we're going to do that. We can take some of these out. We can put this here and here, and then I can have a nice high-value beacon here that has these things, and they're away. Can I could get a beacon here that hits... I could get... Yes, I mean, beacons that hit 3 are still kind of value, aren't they? Sure. Because... Okay, you're going to go away. Beacon hitting 3 here. Beacon hitting 3 here. Get these trees out of the way. Beacon that will hit 3 dudes. Beacon that... this one is out of range. Okay, no beacon for you. That beacon hits 4. That's worthwhile. And then maybe there's... I mean, there's... yeah, whatever. We won't worry about that. We'll just beacon these guys like so. Yeah, it's... We're making the power grid better, aren't we? That's what's happening here. So this should give us a lot more oil. All these guys are now... I mean, I've also got the 30% productivity on it, but that's going to be somewhat of the oil issue kind of addressed. Then... Yeah, I think I actually want to do... Let's do the same trick that we're using elsewhere. I don't think this is going to be... Is this going to be too far? Okay, let's put a pole here. Connect these guys up. And then have... I don't actually have tanks with me, it's a bit of a shame. Oh, no, but these are these inside Roboport range? Yes, so I can actually just have the bots build more tanks. So where do I want this to... Yeah, this one's kind of got to stay, doesn't it? Because it's kind of connecting in the right place there. But this one can go... Like, I want a couple more tanks to be able to have headroom here. Because if this is... Yeah, so this... If each of these tanks... Actually, is that a better number? Yeah, that's a better number, isn't it? And the balance is... Could I... Maybe... Yeah, that's actually going to work a little bit better. And then... So these things got 25k, so if one tank has 13k in it, then this station should be available. So let's enable disable the station based on the oil being greater than 13,000. So this train, yeah, can just go to the station. And this is... This station we actually want to rename to something a little more useful. Is that true? I don't think it is. I think we're just going to leave that train station name as it is, and then this kind of configuration... Do I have space for this kind of configuration? Is what we're going to use at the other train station as well. So this train here will sit at the crude until it's empty, and until one of the other stations indicates that it's got enough oil to be able to be worth making a trip. and then we'll go over to the other. It's actually quite a drive, isn't it? We'll go this way. We'll use up some of the wood that we have to wander back down here and set this train station up in the same way, so that the train that's currently just, well, I think it might be this one, who knows, whichever of the trains is, oh no, I did want to be in that, we're just waiting for another train, whichever of the trains, why is that stationary? That's not something I like. Some of this is running. Am I backed up on, I'm backed up on uranium. That was a thing that I was thinking about solving, but not actually intending to solve yet. But I guess we're going to have to. So this, yeah, all of this I actually wanted to do differently, didn't I? Having kind of thought about that, which also means that this might be in the wrong place as well. But whatever. Actually, all of those are probably fine because it's still got to fit around the same train station that does this kind of business. Yeah, and then we're not putting it in there. We're going to pump in like here or something. But then, yeah, sure. So that can go there. This can go here. These guys can go here. These guys, because they don't have the tank yet. Actually, this train station is still active because it hasn't been disabled, which means that we basically got to put oil on this train. Is basically how that works. These guys are connected. I've got 2 pumps. So there is space to put a pump here, and then wire this guy up so if it has oil more than, say, 15,000. 15,000. Yep, that's better. This can come out this way. I kind of want to grab the same from one of these other tanks. I guess maybe this tank? Maybe? Sure. As long as there isn't sustained beeping, I'm not super concerned about any such beeping. Then this configuration copy here, so if it's got more than 15,000, yeah. So this is always going to have stuff for this petrochem to be able to process. That's fine. And then I should also probably actually, now they'll be able to pull it out, I don't need to worry about pumping that anymore. But then these guys, how far do they get? Here? I don't think I have any of these with me at the moment, but then we need to get in here. This is fine. Okay. So this is going to have capacity here. If these guys have any overflow, and they probably will because all of these guys aren't really being used, and I could actually get some more speed beacons in here, I reckon. Do I have the beacons with me? I don't have the beacons with me. Probably bots have them in storage because I haven't actually put them in the mixed build yet because everything is kind of bad. But that's fine. I said 3 was worthwhile. And that's going to get power, so that's fine. And then over here, yeah, I think something is, a pole's on the way there. Yeah, pole is on the way there, so we're going to get rid of that and put it here, which is going to get beacon on 3, and that's beacon on 3. Here's beacon on 2, which I don't really value. I mean, I could, but whatever. Yeah, so there's going to be some more beacons. Then that's all going to be doing what it can. This pump is active, but these other bits of oil haven't been tapped yet. So now we have, yeah, another 1.3. That's probably maximal pump throughput, at least for this configuration. But yeah, so we'll fill up these tanks. We'll get more crude. That's all going to be fine. Hopefully mixed build is probably still not doing much, yeah, but we've made some amount of, yes, we've made about another 400 solar panels there, which means there's probably also a number of solar panels over here, and yeah, so we've got that's going to take us to about 3.7 thousand. The other thing that I have not checked at all is whether these numbers of solid fuel bros are sufficient to actually produce the power I need for all of these things to work. But also at this point, I mean, all of these things are filling up with steam. Okay, let's at least get the rest of, because I did have a plan for, I did have a plan for making the rest of that stuff. Oh wait, no, yeah, we got to do the uranium thing, don't we? We really have to do the uranium thing because research is almost certainly stopped because the uranium is blocking everything else from filtering through. So we got to go sort out the uranium. That's necessary. I got some rail, got some. Yeah, I think we're going to need more rail. Do I have any steel on me? I do have some steel on me. Okay, more flamethrower fuel, please, and thank you. Yeah, there was. I don't think I'm doing the solar panel station yet, but I think I'm going to start making the solar panel station, yeah, the solar panel plan worse, and then come back to it in a bit, because the solar panel plan is actually a bit of a disaster. Yeah, this can actually run all the way over here. This can go over there instead. Except I don't actually know. I don't know which way. I'm gonna have to reconfigure all the stations on the other side as well. But if we do this, then it's no longer going to be fully empty either, was it? Yeah, okay, so I guess we're just going to have another train station. I did want to have, for various reasons that I guess we're not doing. Yeah, you have all of the stuff for your back, whatever. Yeah, for various reasons that I guess we're not doing. Is this? I will feel happier with this being worse, so we're going to do that. Yeah, I was going to have this train also taking light oil to another station that made more solid fuel over there, and also took solar panels and requested solar panels from somewhere. So I guess we're not doing that yet. I think the thing we still have to do is just sort out this uranium. It's kind of the most important thing by a fairly wide margin. This, you need, for you to make more rails, you need the steel, don't you? I don't have the circuits that I need, and by circuits I mean chain signals. Yeah, we're going to probably lodge them all, a bunch of that stuff together. So where am I? I did have kind of a plan for this, and I think it's actually going to be over here because that'd be funny. Oh yeah, then I also need, how much? I have some amount of inventory space. Okay, I need somewhere there's going to be wood, and I need a lot of wood to make a lot of boxes, because it's going to be funny. Then I also need to get all of this running fast enough that I can, unblock all of that uranium processing. And I don't actually have the inserters because of the green side. Yeah, everything is run out because I don't have the inserters for the green science to run because I've already used them all. So that's a great trick. I guess we're just going to go and set up what we can with, and I've got enough fuel. Yeah, it's fine. I think this is also a mistake, and I think I need to do that very differently, but we'll deal with that later. So first of all, we got to get this train out the way. Yeah, and I think we're just going to leave it. We're just going to leave it kind of in the way, because everything is blocked anyway, and we're just going to put another train back, and this will at least let us get. It'll let us unblock this stuff, which is fine. Then the plan for this guy, I was wondering when I would need to get around to doing this. I actually need to put all, if I'm putting the thing I'm thinking about here, I actually need to run all the train lines all the way down here. So maybe I do that, or maybe I put it like over here. Or I think I like it more over here. So yeah, I guess we're just running this train line down the coast is what's going to happen. So start by wandering over here. Not quite all the way over there. I actually don't know where those signals go. Maybe I have to deal with that. Is this guy still fine? Yeah, sure. And then this is actually not fine at all, is it? This is massively backed up because all these other random bits and pieces that have ended up on the belt. I think when I put the things there, have ended up not filtering properly because they didn't have a filter. So we kind of need to take them off the belt just so that everything else will continue flowing. So we got to do that. These guys are also interesting because I was expecting there to be more bones than otherwise, and there just aren't. There's just more flesh at the moment, and I don't know whether that's because of the way that these things are unloading, or whether it's an imbalance between bones and flesh of getting of like the higher tier recipes. But whatever. These, yeah, we're going to change all this around as well. This was not that one I didn't want to do. That one wants to stay. But this one wants to be, I guess, here. Chain out. This one in. Give it to this tree. And then this train can, keep on going. Do I want to push that base now? Yes, but also I don't have the ammunition to push that base. I kind of need the red ammo for that, which I'm pretty sure is all blocked up. And let's say, yeah, it's probably not doing a thing. These guys are, so this station is active. Okay. And then this, so it looks like I've solved that petrochem. Yeah, so I've solved my crude oil supply issue, which is cool. Do I even bother putting the red chips back here? And I think the answer is no, because I've still got way more than I need, but I'm still actually blocked on steel. I was going to turn this into an... I say I'm blocked on steel, I'm not actually blocked on steel, am I? Am I blocked on hand-feeding prod mods? No. What am I actually blocked on? Oh, I'm blocked on iron sticks because of the exact problem I'm solving now. Okay, cool. Did I even bring... I don't have grenades. That's a bit of a shame. I guess I need more wood anyway, because I'm still making all of these boxes. The nice thing about this awful double rail plan is that I do indeed get to just build... Oh wait, I've got poison capsules. These are bitter grenades. These also clear trees. Yeah, I do just get to build rail kind of wherever I want, and not worry about it. Should I have... You know what, let's also... This isn't really an intersection, but it's kind of an intersection, so that's how we signal our chain signals. Manual, thanks. Hang on, has the base... I should have been taking this stuff onto a train, so that's... Yeah, so things are unblocked now, right? Things are working again. Yeah, enough, sure. And then, the other thing that was blocked was this stuff, and this is working again. Yeah. This is fine. All the stuff that is blocked on the outputs is still just like the rate of this output belt, which I could actually address, but it's fine. And then okay, so the larger biters are directly giving me just chitin as well as the bits of chitin that I need to process into chitin, but also whatever. Yeah, we got to keep... Do I want to take... I do want to take power as well. Even though I'm pretty sure I've already got power there, but running power down the coast seems like a nice idea. So we're going to... if I'm in a train, then I can just straight up poison capsule all the trees in front of me and not even worry about taking damage from it. So that's cool. Here, give me rail, because I need to build rail. And I want to go this way, I believe. Yeah, let's continue to head down to the coast. I think I'm going to do, because this is a whole lot easier, do power on the way, on like a different journey. Get rid of all of those trees, and then... Yeah, is this how I wanted to connect this? I don't think it was, but also whatever. yeah, now this is unless these are my last two power poles, and they are. Okay, so we're not actually connecting that power there. That's just a thing that we're going to have to remember to do later. These guys can go like here. Sure. Why you know there. Okay. So it would be nice to get the mixed build back online again, but also we might not get around to that anytime soon. I kind of want this over more. I kind of want it through here, just because there's a little more space to do terrible things. Do I have... I don't have any significant amount of landfill, do I? Because if I could just landfill that bit... There aren't really any bots over here to do this either. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's have this rail through here, I guess. Yeah. This is a normal plan for disposing of uranium, isn't it? Okay. I actually need to go forwards because that's the way that train works. Okay. This is a thing that doesn't need to exist anymore. Yeah, so if I have... Where's train station? Train station can go here, right? It's on the wrong side. Cannot go there, in fact. Train station can go there. This can be called whatever. And I don't actually care what it's called. And this is a train station, which means that trains are allowed in, but then have to ask to be let out. And so this one is going to... None of those things. What even did I call this? I didn't call this anything, did it? It's Ronnie Megaston. Ronnie... Where's Ronnie? There we go. Empty cargo, go to that. Because I don't actually need... Yeah, no, I do need this many boxes, probably. Because I have some nasty plans for this. Do I want... Thematically, this makes sense to start with a cliff explosive, except I don't have cliff explosives. Cool, so I don't have cliff explosives, so I guess that's staying. And basically what we want to do here is take all these things out for a start. Just start by... Is that more or less in the right place? Whatever, I don't think I care. Yeah, so we're going to have to do... Start by getting all these things just out of the train. Where can I link power up? I think I want power on this side of the rail tracks for reasons that will be... perhaps noticeable later. Okay, then we run out of power lines, so that's cool. I definitely want a rubber port. And you're going to need not many bots, actually. And no repair packs, and then provide a chest to have all these things, and then I need to bring you a lot of inserters and wooden boxes, because the plan for this is, and also a belt. Yeah, we can go out here, and I don't even really care about how that works because it's not really the point, but we're going to do that. So now we've got a belt of stuff, right? And with our belt of stuff, we can put this stuff in boxes too, like a lot of boxes, like a lot of boxes. And it looks like with these power poles I can do like one more layer, and then these power poles will still connect everything. So yeah, let's put all of these in wooden boxes. And you might wonder, wooden boxes are, they don't have a whole lot of space, but also they don't have a lot of hit points. So maybe this isn't a good storage solution. And the answer is, well, this is not supposed to be a solution that keeps these boxes alive. This is a solution that will allow us to easily remove surplus uranium on the scale of whatever the radius of a grenade is. But I've got a combat shotgun, so we don't need to worry about that either. Yeah, we're waiting on inserters, and kind of needed those power poles to also all be built, and I don't have any more inserters, but yeah, whatever. So that's why we have a lot of boxes, and why this is kind of away from the main base. And thematically, I might think about this in terms of, you know, maybe this is an underground storage thing, and a grenade that I throw at this is a thing that is simply caving in one layer of underground storage to the next. But yeah, we're gonna leave this like it is, because we got. Do I want a radar? Let's leave this off radar as well, just because that's also thematically pleasant. So we're gonna have these guys who are going to unload all of this stuff. We're gonna have a bunch of guys putting this stuff in boxes. Let's take this train back to, what is this station even called? Yeah, I need to do that intersection slightly differently as well, but whatever. I'm waiting for some train to do a thing. Which train am I waiting for? Oh, is this? Oh yeah, I'm waiting for this train. That makes quite a lot of sense. Okay, so this is, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that, and then we're gonna go over here. So this is going to be kind of long-term uranium storage. Am I, like, how, because I saw that pollution cloud was bad, also I'm polluting a base here now as well, probably pretty heavily, which means that I might have, yeah, I've got actually quite a lot of corpses piling up over here. So we're going to have to do something, we're going to need a better defensive structure here, but that's going to be pretty easy because they're all going to follow through here soon, so I can put a wall around here and have flamethrowers and stuff around this. But yeah, this is, we're getting a decent number of dudes turning up now. We're at about, you know, about a third of the spitters are bigs, and, you know, 60% of the biters are bigs. So that's going to make pushing into these bases kind of interesting. Yeah, I wanted to get rid of this thing now, because we do have another train here that's doing all of this stuff, and this train is also already full. So this one wants to be, what did it even call this? Abdosnius with this thing, full cargo, to Ronnie, empty cargo. I probably have, yeah, I'm gonna do, what even is, also these guys have their own fuel plan, don't they? Because they go near the petrochem, but this train actually needs to request some fuel, say 50, and put it in the train. And same thing over here. That is just in Roboport range, so that's fine. But these guys have already got a bunch of fuel, so we can just go and do this. Is that true? Yeah, that's not true, is it? Go back that way, because I also wanted, I mean, that actually ended up being quite a useful trip to bring me down here to attempt to collect both inserters and belt and power poles. Wait, what? You were never... Oh yeah, you were never, yeah, you weren't supposed to be... You were never supposed to be limited. I deliberately limited you because you're a storage chest instead of a provider chest now. Yeah, so I need to get more steel to be able to make more red ammo to go and push some of these bases if that's the thing I'm doing. I did want inserters, of which I still don't have any inserters at all, which is a bit of a thing. I did want... Yeah, give me all of these. And then I guess... Give me some of this stuff. Because I can also just like handcraft inserters, that's still a thing that can happen. 56, and then I need more cogs. Yeah, don't make cogs myself. I got 1,000 cogs, now that's more cogs than I want. Yeah, 148 of these, and then I need some more iron, and we're back into handcrafting inserters, so that's cool, isn't it? Got a lot of belts, got a lot of power poles, got a lot of belt inserters. These are all things that I will need to wander over here to... Yeah, you come back here. And then I think we're going to do the same setup here, because we can. Yeah, I'm going to need another combinator here. But this can be like another trash station setup of, let's just check that I'm not actually, you know, I'm well away from being on the track where the other thing's going to arrive. So this is also going to be summation, right? Set a constant of, actually, let's not worry about that yet. This is summation. You go to manual because we're kind of busy doing this. Yeah, whatever. This is, the output is going to be also x, I guess, because mathematics, and we are adding this stuff. Sure. Which is currently 0 because all of these things are done, right? Let's check that this actually does what it needs to. Oh, these things are also unlimited. 2.7k is, yeah, sure. And then also because of, I could have just unlimited these boxes as well. That would have solved my issues for me. But whatever. These guys are just going to have all the stuff. You go back in there. So if I have, actually I can figure that out from here, because these guys, 2.4k, they stack. So I've got 40 stacks, 100 per stack. This entire thing is going to be 4k worth of stuff. So if this thing is outputting, yeah, the total number of the amount of chests that will access and fill one wagon, what we're going to do instead is this guy is going to have enable train station limit with, that's not what I wanted, with x greater than, let's say, 3800. Sure, so this current station is currently disabled, and then if I yeah, manage my inventory with all this other stuff first, so it's not quite so much of a mess. If I grab all of this and throw it in here and here, now the station is enabled because I've got 3.9k, which is more than enough to fill one carriage. So that's doing what it should. And why? Oh yeah, because I put all of those over here. Okay, so this setup we can also, so this is a train that will just hang out at the other end. Go over here, and then, oh wait, not yet. You're actually kind of in the way there, yeah. Go back generally in this direction. And then this intersection here also needs to change a little. These, because I need a branch going that way, which is fine because we just done that. And then this is going to be chain here, and then chain out here, and then regular signal in here. Yes, that's going to do what it needs to. Then this thing, yeah, go to the thing, and this is going to go the right way. We're going to build stuff up here. Oh wait, that's why these things were limited, weren't they? It was so that each of these chests would have like the total across these chests would be about the right amount to fill a wagon, because as it is, this is going to get filled by only one stack inserter because this chest is going to fill first. Okay, whatever. Things we're not going to really worry about. You want all of these things because you want to be able to build the rest of that. And then this is still going to have a bit of a manual phase of, you know, actually flushing this air quotes buffer unquotes, but that's what we're going to be doing. And then maybe I get around to doing something with nuclear stuff later, but quite possibly not. This, I wanted to be in that train. This guy's still running, whatever. Yeah, I think we're going to, I do want to get more steel into the red chip, into this stuff. so I can start making red bullets to go and push this thing. I think I've got... I no longer have... Oh, because my... Yeah, I no longer have steel here because the poles came back online, and so now the purple science is using all of... the whatchamacallit, the steel again. So that's also fine. This is done. So we're going to take this over to... Where is the other uranium train? It's over here, isn't it? Yeah. Because I want to copy around these configurations. Actually, first let's take this train back to this station. Some amount of time passed. 83 seconds, sure. Because I just wanted to nip in here just briefly to reset these things to the way they were, because I remembered why I was doing that. Except that this thing is set to full empty, isn't it? It is set to full empty, which means that this thing doesn't actually want to fire until I've got all 4,000 that will actually fill the train, and then these things want some buffer so that they can still collect things while the train is on the way. So that should be fine. Then this train, we now want to go over to this station down here. No path to destination? You should have a path to destination. Let's back you up a bit. Oh yeah, because you'd have to go this way, and there isn't a loop. There isn't a loop down here yet, which there might be soon, but there currently isn't. Let's wander over here. No. Okay, managed to clear that in time, which is good. This one is also just full empty, isn't it? I could also run this train the other way as well. I could just link this to this tank and have this train request sulfuric acid when it needs it. You stop. Is that true? It's not actually true. Because I've got your configuration, and I want to give your configuration to this dude. There we go. And then, rather than you stop, what you actually get to do is cease to exist. Because we're just going to have one train that deals with all the uranium trash from all the stations. Do I have a fuel source here? I do have this coal here, don't I? What are you guys running on? Are you guys also running on coal? Yeah, you're mostly running on coal. Okay. So a thing I can do with a coal fuel source is also just grab this. And what was this here? Oh, this was going to be the bricks thing, but I don't think I'm doing that at all like this now, am I? What I did want was, how many more combinators do I have? A couple. And it's down at this end, so we can go there, and then we can have, we've almost run out of wire. And then these things I'd set to that much because I need enough to be able to fill a thing, but actually not. This thing is full cargo to empty cargo, yep. Then I need this combinator first. So now this is doing the summation that I wanted it to, and then do this train station. And now this is an inactive train station because these things don't contain between them quite enough to fill a train, which is fine. Okay, this coal line here is what I'm going to use for train fuel, and yeah, sure. I actually don't need to go that far. This one can also just turn here, and these guys are going to get a lot more fuel than they actually need. And then we're just going to do this nonsense again. That's in kind of the right place. And then some more undergrounds, which, you know, bots can bring me. Okay, so some of these trains are fueled again. Is this? Yeah, that's going to fit there. Power that. Power that. These guys need power as well. This train doesn't have fuel, but that's also just another thing we can address by doing, again, the same kind of garbage. That. Okay, this one can go somewhere else. This one can go like here. And then, yeah, more of the stuff. Yeah, so now we're kind of okay, I think. I mean, there's still a lot of stuff that isn't running, but we've got. Let's just check on this power grid that we put down, which is probably fine. Yeah, I mean, all the fuel's backed up, but I still don't think. Yeah, so we've got about another 1,000 solar panels out of all of this, which is kind of okay. It's kind of limited by steel. We got some things done, but this should now just be able to go over here. This train station is disabled by controller behavior. It's got 3.3k, 1113. Yeah, that's about right. So this looks like it's going to work. So this train that we've now just commissioned is going to hang out over here until one of those other train stations announces that it has enough of this depleted, well, not depleted stuff, but like stuff to be worth calling a train over. And when it does that, it'll go and collect another load. So that's what am I complaining about not having? Oh, inserters, because I still actually haven't solved this inserter problem over here because something is backed up. What is it that is backed up? Coal has backed up because I'm not using the power grid, because all these things went back to solid fuel. That's pretty funny. Yeah, so this is the, I mean, yeah, sure, a day in the life of a diversity base. Don't have the smelting running because all these things are backed up on coal. Wait, shouldn't? Because this is backed up here, but it's fine. These guys should still be running, except I guess I'm just not. Oh, have I also filled up all of my power grid stuff? Have I filled up all the modules in production next to blue science in, I barely needed that, in a manner that means that all the red chips are stuck? No, this is still running. So I've got all these guys are still running. I should still have some non-trivial amount of coal draw. This plastic is running, sure. I'm not low on gas. It's barely moving at all. But all these guys are in fact running. I don't think I'm low power. Yeah, so this is the place where I want to get the steam engines to. Is just like completely inactive during the day. But it means I need to get some kind of coal draw going. Does this mean I have steel? Because it's like it's backed up here, but this is also backed up here because I don't have pipes. If I had pipes, this would probably not be backed up. Yeah, some of these guys aren't. They're nearly running. Yeah, I think. Oh, yellow science is down because drone frames are down. And then these guys are also not running because pipes. Yep. So it's all the same problem. And has this run it down to only a couple of hundred? Yeah, it has. All of this stuff is just sad for the amount of iron that's coming off this thing, which I thought. yeah, is actually still going to be proper. Okay, so I mean, I guess I can just turn more stuff back on and have more power grid go, and be pulling more coal out. And also these grenades are finished. Sure. Yeah, and then we've got about another 1,000 solar panels to put somewhere, which is kind of nice. Research has stopped because green science, because inserters, because iron. Sure. This is actually probably kind of a good reason to be doing something with the iron coming out of this. I was going to turn this into an actual steel lane. Maybe that's the thing that happens later. Yeah, I think. So the mixed build is not doing very much, and I think we're kind of okay with where the base is. Kind of. Let's just check on the cloud again, because it's probably still a mess, and we're getting. I mean, the pollution dispersion modifier at this point doesn't really matter, because we're just getting attacked kind of the same as a fairly normal death world. There's just stuff rolling in and attacking us, and it's fine, and we shoot all of it, and we're still pretty safe. We've got actually, is this front is still not taking any hits, which is important, because that's not particularly well defended at all. This front is really starting to take some hits, but has a couple of landmines. These ones are going to be fine, because these are fully protected, and these train stations are not indicating that they've got enough in here for a train to bother to come out here yet. But how full is... Yeah, these... We'll see, because this is eventually going to fill up, and then we're just going to go visit it with some grenades, and the bots are going to put it back again, and that's going to be how we deal with all of that excess. And yeah, do we have... Okay, so this is kind of flowing, but kind of backing up at this point. And if I actually had more steel, I could be consuming grenades, which I would then... Yeah, which I could also use to get research done. How much of this stuff have I got? I've already got 2,000, and I've got 1,000 of this. Yeah, I think... So I think the last thing we're going to do is... Because we don't actually need... I don't think we need purple science at the moment at all. We're just going to grab all of the steel off the belt and have some steel here that we can pick up and do more useful things with, like take it to the military science. I think we're going to revisit military science soon, because... Oh wait, that was the other thing, wasn't it? It was... Because I've got these request chests, instead of just hand feeding this garbage now, I can do request chests and have request prod mods. So whenever this gets low, and I don't need to worry about circuit conditioning the same way that I did over here, because this is just going to... It's going to bring prod mods when it needs prod mods. Never mind that there aren't prod mods in the network yet. That's going to be fine for a while. Do I have... I don't even have pipe on me that I could feed these things to get this stuff running again, but whatever. Then, yeah, similarly, this one here is also going to request this stuff. And then we need to have this in Rubberport range, because that's pretty normal. These guys, I guess, here. Sure, whatever. So we need to put some of these things in Rubberport networks. That's not going to happen yet. This is like a pretty happy amount of research getting done, which is nice. Yeah, need to get more steel. How much steel have we rolled through so far? I mean, this is still... Yeah, I don't know whether I want to make red ammo to use to push the bases before Behemoths come out, which we're actually less than halfway out. Behemoths is going to take more than... but I have also turned off the mixed build. Like, this number has not gone up much this episode, but then again, we've also turned off a lot of stuff. These guys, because we're generally short of things, may as well be the next version of module. And let's also check on the mixed build buffer to see... Yeah, this has still got a ton. Red chips have still got a huge amount. LDS I'd never had any of anyway. Prod mods, all of those prod mods have been upgraded to prod mod 2s, which is kind of exciting. I think what that means is I start working on speed mods? Maybe. I mean, I still do need... getting prod mod upgrades is kind of more important than getting speed mod upgrades, but whatever. This is still a mess, isn't it? Yeah, it's still a mess. In ways that I don't really care about fixing now. I think we're kind of about episode length. I think this. Yeah, I think what we're going to do. I think this is all also going to be. This is also going to be requests, and then like that could be anywhere at this point. But this also means that this whole bit of faff, you don't do that. Yeah, this whole bit of faff can just go away. So I don't think we're going to do this with trains at all, because it's just not. It's not a high value enough thing. So that's kind of nice. Train station disappears. This is all. I mean, yeah, I'm going to make this a bit more compact. Not like that. Like, yeah, this is terrible. Yeah, we're going to do this. This is fantastic. This is outrageously awful. I could begin this. I don't really care. Mostly it's about getting. I'd actually like a surplus in there so I can do some combat-y stuff. Yeah, let's. For the. I mean, how many times have I said the last thing now? The last thing we're actually going to do is run all the way over this intersection, not get hit by anything because that's cool. Actually reorganize a little bit of this stuff, because this also only wants to be the chitin fragments on the left. This wasn't what I was here to do, but whatever. And then yeah, then we can have another box here that actually has the chitin in it, of which we're getting quite a lot, so sure. And if it goes here, this is slightly better, isn't it? So I can do that, and then also just like that. And then this is going to be my box of chitin. This is going to have all the other stuff. I've got some trash. I've got a bunch of. Yeah, this inventory is still just a mess again. Oh well. You should not have chitin fragments in you. Why do you have chitin fragments in you? Yeah, so this is all pretty fine. Oh yeah, I was here to take these things because this. How much of this? That was close. I've got a lot more of this than I need. Yeah, so we're going to, I guess, have one of these. I mean, I could just do this with multiple providers, I guess. Whatever. And then, instead of all of this going this way, we can just unload this again, because this is not a train station that will continue to exist. As in, this is already not a train station that will exist. That way, this way, and this can roll back through here and fill up those two chests. So now we've got bot provisioning of this weird goopy stuff, of which I've got some. This train is probably still on a schedule. Yeah, still on a schedule, which is fine. And then yeah, we've got chitin here. We've got all this stuff kind of working. Let's make it work a little harder while we're emptying out that train station. Me being impatient, which is also fine. And yeah, so that's going to simplify this bit of the train network a little, while we also have this bit getting worse, and then this stuff getting kind of worse, but having a semi-automated disposal solution now. Am I going to do? Yeah, let's do one more thing, because this is also going to be pretty fast to deal with. I don't know what that ever was. Because if I want a train station, it's all offset, because of course all of these things are not completely lined up. But I think that's probably still fine. I think we're still going for it. The plan is still to get rid of this, get rid of all of this intersection, because I don't need parking here anymore. This is not a train station that needs parking, because this train is there's only one of these associated with this station that just visits, it just visits the other wall stations as it needs to. So we're going to take this station and put it kind of in the same place. Put it, oh yeah, is this because, yeah, so this is also going to need to be rail out, no, rail, yeah, rail in and then chain station out, and that's fine. And now this can be here, which is cool. All of these things can disappear. Yeah, okay, so there's going to be yet another, just one more thing to do, and these guys are going to move slightly. Oh well, kind of always going to be the case. Yeah, those can stay there, whatever, don't really, whatever. Yeah, we'll do that. This one also needs to move, cool. Okay, so that's now somewhat reorganized. The other reason why I had, yeah, these ones don't actually want to be storage for that kind of ore anymore. They want to be requesting that kind of ore, because this will just suck any, and I'm pretty sure I don't have any of those kinds, but this will just make sure that none of it craps up the logistics system when it could just be recycled into anything else. So these things are now, yes, siphoning any of these kinds of objects out of the logistics system. And the thing I was going to do down here is, this is going to be a similar kind of thing. This is going to be storage for small biters, and then this one is going to request small biter corpses. Sure, 200, just a stack, whatever. So if there's anywhere in the network, this box will pull them out. If there are a large number of biters being picked up from the map by construction bots, they'll come here. The bots won't generally have to worry about ferrying them between these two, because the stack insert is going to deal with it. But if I have so many corpses, and I probably won't because these things are, like, the stack size is huge, that both of these boxes fill up, then they can go anywhere else in the network, and when I eventually get around to processing them, first this box is going to empty, and then this box will pull back from anywhere else in the network all the other spitters corpses of the same kind. Spitter corpses, biter corpses. Yeah, biter corpses. So let's just do that quickly for the rest of these guys. A tech is finished, which is nice. These are medium biters, right? Medium biters? Medium biters. Oh, let's also check equal number of bones and flesh. Okay. This is spitter corpses. And is this equal numbers of bones and flesh? This is equal numbers of bones and flesh. Okay. Maybe I should upgrade some belts, whatever. It can just take a while. These are medium spitters, medium biters, medium spitters, big biters, and big spitters. And it's entirely possible that these boxes will never actually get used, as in they'll never actually do their requests. And this is where big spitters have more flesh than bones. Okay, and then biters have more flesh than bones. Biters also have more flesh than bones, so that's why I've now got a flesh surplus. But it's also kind of fine because I've also got, actually, is this full? It's not yet full. The issue I've actually got is actually belt capacity. Okay, let's go. And then also these inserters are going to need to be upgraded to grab whatever they want off the faster moving belt. Yeah. So yeah, that's going to do us. We've upgraded a bunch of stuff. We've still, I mean, our power grid is still pretty bad. I mean, the mixed build is turned off, but it's still not doing what it needs to. We've expanded this a bit, we've got provisions to expand solar, and I think the way I'm going to do that, I'm probably going to leave for an episode because it's going to be different rather than doing it in between, because I kind of run out of space here. Kind of run out of a little bit of space here. Does this guy still not have its inserter? Oh, it doesn't have its request box. That makes sense. I didn't give the bots these. That's fine. So yeah, so that means the base probably has iron again, right? Yeah, the base has iron again. That's all pretty nice. These guys also ran out their steel, so I've made some amount, but not a huge amount of that. I'm still waiting on... So I'm doing research at the rate of green science, which is fine. How much steel have I banked up over here? I've got enough steel to take this over to the red ammo again. And yeah, generally pretty slow, but kind of okay. Are you guys getting... You guys are at least getting your pipes again, so this is on again, so some of these guys are running, so I am making bot frames. There we go. Bot frames going onto the sushi belt. Yeah, generally pretty good. Yeah, sure, fine.